So a number of acts billed as P-pop groups have been launched the past couple of days, and while I generally believe that it's nice for P-pop to expand, I think it has to happen intelligently and strategically, and that doesn't seem to be what's happening from what I've seen so far. Before I say anything further, hi, my name is Lynn, and welcome to my channel, where I talk about whatever I want whenever I have the time, and which appears to be turning into a P-pop news channel. Some might say, Lynn, you're old, why do you care so much about P-pop? Well, I was a teenager when the Spice Girls and Backstreet Boys and All Saints and a whole bunch of boy bands and girl groups became popular, and I've waited so long for the Philippines to have our own legit boy bands and girl groups because I know how talented Filipinos are, and now that it's finally happening, I want our pop groups to be the best of the best. So if you want to hear me talk more about P-pop, pageantry, and basically whatever else I'm into, please like and subscribe. So very recently, videos of new girl groups have been posted by the Philippine Concerts Facebook page, and let's say their performances could have used a lot more time and effort. As expected, the comments have been brutal, likening some of them to Girl Trends, an all-girl dance group that went viral because of unsynchronized dance moves during a noontime variety show. First of all, let me be clear. I'm not criticizing the girl groups themselves. With a lot of polish and practice and the absolute certainty that they want to be P-pop idols, they're gonna be fine. The real culprit here is whoever their agencies and managers are, because it seems like they're forming their own groups just to ride on the trend, quote-unquote, of P-pop and cash in on its popularity. Evidently, they seem to think that this is all just a fad, which is why they're churning out groups as fast as they can and throwing them into the music industry without giving them proper vocal, dancing, and media training. But what they're doing to these groups, who are made up of very young girls, is that they're setting them up to fail and exposing them to public mockery. I'm sure all these girls want to do their best, but they can't do that without the right budget, effort, and people behind them. And they're so young, I can't imagine them already having the guts to stand up to their management and say, "No, we can't debut yet, we're not ready, we want to be seen as the best the moment we step into the spotlight." I like to think that P-pop fans are much smarter than these entertainment companies think. These companies seem to think that they can just slap the label P-pop on anything and people will eat it all up, no questions asked. But groups like SB19, Beanie, G22, and Alamat have such an incredibly high standard that people aren't just going to let entertainment companies get away with things like this anymore or accept mediocre performances. It's simply unacceptable to make a group debut and hope people will think that, oh, they're still new, they're just training, they'll get better with time. And it takes a lot of time and training to make sure a group can perform flawlessly and that they have chemistry and at the very least are able to get along and work together easily. It's not a matter of putting people in a group anymore and giving them songs to sing and a dance routine to follow. Companies have to respect the genre and not think that it's just about putting out upbeat songs and dancing to them. P-pop is all about showing true talent and grit, and about showing that our groups can go toe-to-toe with and even outsing the best pop acts in the world. Entertainment companies launching ill-prepared groups are just showing how little respect they have for the public and P-pop, and demonstrating that pwede na yan or that's good enough mentality. I really hope that any new P-pop groups are able to have proper representation and support. They deserve so much better, and so do the listeners. So that's what I have to say about this topic. I'm just so annoyed that entertainment companies don't seem to value artistry, and it's the groups that are suffering and being made fun of because they're the ones in the public eye. I would love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.